This is the oral administration for the weather reading passage. You're going to go ahead and put your name at the top of the passage, the date, and these are worth 4 points each. Okay, meteorology. Paragraph 1. Some scientists study the atmosphere to learn about weather. The study of the atmosphere is called meteorology. A scientist who studies the atmosphere is called a meteorologist. Many meteorologists work on radio or television. They describe the weather and predict what the weather will be in the future. Paragraph 2. Meteorologists often talk about weather fronts. A front is a boundary that separates two different air masses. There are 4 main types of weather fronts: cold, warm, occluded, and stationary. A cold front occurs when a cold air mass collides with a warm air mass moving toward it. When they meet, the warm air rises. Cold fronts usually cause storms, which are followed by calm and cooler weather. Paragraph 3. A warm front occurs when a warm air mass moves toward a cold air mass that is moving in the same direction. The warm air mass slides up over the top of the cold air mass and rises into the atmosphere. Warm fronts usually cause rain, followed by warmer, more humid weather. Paragraph 4. When a warm air mass is located between two cold air masses, it is called an occluded front. The warm air is forced to rise between the two cold air masses. This front usually has precipitation, followed by drier air. Paragraph 5. The 4th main type of weather front is called a stationary front. This is the boundary between two different air masses that do not move. This front remains in one place for a long period of time. It usually produces precipitation. Paragraph 6. A weather map is used to show weather in certain areas. Weather maps can also be used to predict the weather in a certain place. Weather maps often show where weather fronts are located. The symbols on a weather map show the characteristics of the air masses in a certain location. These characteristics often include the air pressure, temperature, clouds, wind speed, and type of precipitation. A map key shows the meanings of the symbols used on a weather map. Paragraph 7. Meteorologists use different tools to measure weather. The measurements are then displayed on a weather map. You've probably seen such a weather map on TV. A thermometer is used to measure the temperature of the air. An anemometer is the tool used to measure wind speed. A barometer is used to measure the air pressure. Air pressure is also called barometric pressure. Humidity is also measured. A tool to measure humidity is called a hydrometer. Okay, content questions. These are located back in the passage. Question 1. Which answer shows the symbol for a warm front? A, B, C, D. Number 2. Which front usually has precipitation followed by drier air? A warm front, B, a cold front, C, an occluded front, D, a stationary front. Number 3. Wind speed is measured with A, an anemometer, B, a thermometer, C, a hydrometer, D, a barometer. Number 4. Which front stays in one place for a long period of time? A warm front, B, a cold front, C, an occluded front, D, a stationary front. Number 5. Which front usually causes storms followed by calm and cooler weather? B, a warm front. A warm front. B, a cold front. C, an occluded front. D, a stationary front. Okay, this is more content practice, so let's fill in the blank. You have to go back to find the sentence to fill in the missing word. Number 1, a warm front occurs when a blank air mass moves towards a blank air mass that is moving in the same direction. Number 2, the blank on a weather map shows the characteristics of the air masses in a certain location. Number 3, warm fronts usually cause blank, followed by warmer, more blank weather. Number 4, meteorology is the study of the blank. Number 5, the 4 main types of weather fronts are blank, 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 and blank. Number 6, a hydrometer is used to measure blank. Number 7, air pressure is measured with a blank. Number 8, a map key shows the blank of the symbols used on a weather map. Okay, your last section today is matching the vocabulary to the meaning. All of the vocabulary words that were underlined in the passage are here. All of the meanings that followed those vocabulary words are here. You need to find the word, find it in the passage, and then mark which letter goes with the meaning over here. Okay, so you're looking for a meteorologist, a warm front, a hydrometer, a map key, a stationary front, a cold front, a weather map, meteorology, an occluded front, a barometer, and an anemometer. Okay, going through the definitions. Again, this is just matching. You need to go to each underlined word in the passage and match its definition. A occurs when a cold air mass collides with a warm air mass moving toward it. B, a scientist who studies the atmosphere. C, shows the meaning of symbols used on a weather map. D, occurs when a warm air mass is located between 2 cold air masses. E, a tool used to measure wind speed. F, a tool used to measure humidity. G, a boundary that separates 2 different air masses. H, a tool used to measure air pressure. I, a boundary between 2 different air masses that do not move. J, occurs when a warm air mass moves toward a cold air mass that is moving in the same direction. K, used to slow the weather in certain areas. And L, the study of the atmosphere.